Imagine this, a world without the moon, no tides, no stable seasons, no life as we know it. The moon's gravitational pull is crucial for our planet's balance. Sounds unbelievable, right? But the reality is, the moon has sculpted Earth in ways beyond our wildest dreams. From its mysterious dark side to its incredible effects on our environment, we're about to uncover 5 mind-blowing facts about the moon. And the final one? It might just change the way you look at the night sky forever. So, fasten your seatbelt, prepare for an extraordinary cosmic journey, and keep your mind wide open because the universe is full of wonders, and the moon is just the beginning. You've heard it before, the dark side of the moon. Sounds mysterious, doesn't it? Almost like something out of a sci-fi movie, filled with secrets and unknowns. But here's the truth, there is no permanent dark side. Every part of the moon gets sunlight at some point during its orbit around Earth. The moon goes through phases, and every part of it sees the sun at some time. The only reason we never see the far side from Earth, it's tidally locked to Earth, meaning the same face is always turned toward us. So, what's back there? What's hidden from our view? When the Soviet Union's Luna 3 spacecraft snapped the first photos in 1959, scientists were astonished. They saw a landscape unlike anything they had expected. Unlike the side we see, which has smooth lava plains, the far side is heavily cratered. It's been pummeled by asteroid impacts for billions of years. Over 10,000 craters, scars from a violent past, mark its surface. The biggest crater? The South Pole Aitken Basin, over 2,500 kilometers in diameter. It's one of the largest impact craters in the solar system. It's a colossal reminder of the moon's turbulent history. Think of the moon like an old boxing champion, bearing the marks of countless battles. The side we see, scarred but mostly smooth, thanks to ancient volcanic activity. The far side, a battered mess, because it took hit after hit with no volcanic activity to cover the wounds. And yet, despite decades of study, we've never sent astronauts there. It remains a largely unexplored frontier. Only one robotic lander, China's Chang'e 4, has touched its surface, and what it found might change everything we know about the moon. Chang'e 4 landed in the Von Karman crater, a relatively flat area within the South Pole Aitken Basin. Its mission? To study the composition of the lunar mantle, the layer beneath the moon's crust. By studying the mantle, we can learn more about the moon's early history and how it formed. This could provide insights into the processes that shaped not just the moon, but other rocky bodies in our solar system. As we plan future missions, understanding the far side of the moon will be crucial. It holds the key to many unanswered questions about our closest celestial neighbor. The more we explore, the more we realize how much there is left to discover. The moon's far side is just the beginning. So, just how old is the moon? You might assume it's as old as Earth, and you'd be right. But the real story? It's even more mind-blowing. 4.5 billion years ago, Earth faced its ultimate challenge. A planet-sized object, Theia, came hurtling through space and slammed into Earth. The impact? Fire, chaos, molten rock exploded into space, and from the cosmic wreckage, the moon was born. We know this because of moon rocks. When Apollo astronauts brought them back, scientists dated them to around 4.5 billion years old, but then, in 2023, a jaw-dropping discovery. Scientists reanalyzed tiny zircon crystals from Apollo 17 and found something incredible. These crystals were ancient. That means the moon formed just after the solar system itself. It's a cosmic time capsule, a witness to the chaos of the early universe. And the best part? It's still here, watching over us. Most people know the moon controls the tides, but what if I told you the moon's impact goes far beyond the ocean? It influences many aspects of our planet in ways that are both subtle and profound. Every day the moon's gravity pulls on Earth's oceans, stretching them and creating high and low tides. This rhythmic dance of water is essential for life along the coast. Imagine a world with no moon. The tides weaken, coastal ecosystems change. The delicate balance of life in these areas would be disrupted. And marine life? They might not survive. Many species depend on the tides for feeding and breeding. But here's where things get eerie. The moon's influence extends beneath the surface. Some scientists believe that during full moons and new moons, when the moon's gravity is strongest, something stirs beneath Earth's crust. A hidden force. A subtle tension that builds up. And sometimes, it's just enough to trigger an earthquake. These tremors can have significant impacts on the landscape and human structures, The idea that the moon's gravity could trigger earthquakes is controversial, but there is some evidence to support it. Researchers are still debating this fascinating possibility. For example, a study published in the journal Nature Geoscience found that the number of large earthquakes increases slightly in the days leading up to and following a full or new moon. This correlation is intriguing. However, more research is needed to confirm this link. Scientists continue to explore the complexities of this relationship. And then, there's the moon's biggest job: keeping Earth's tilt stable. This stability is crucial for maintaining our planet's climate. Without it, Earth's axis would wobble uncontrollably. This wobbling would lead to dramatic changes in climate and weather patterns. That means ice ages could come and go at random. The seasons? Completely unpredictable. Our world would be a very different place without the moon's steadying influence. So, what's next for the moon? A lot more than you might imagine. For starters, it's slowly drifting away from us. Right now, the moon moves 3.8 centimeters away from Earth every year. It might not sound like much, but over millions of years, it adds up. Fast forward a few billion years, Earth's days will be much longer, stretching to over 30 hours. But before that happens, humans are making a grand return to the lunar surface. And this time, we're not just visiting, we're staying for the long haul. NASA's Artemis program is set to send astronauts back to the moon by 2026, reigniting our lunar ambitions. And they're not just going to plant flags and leave, they're going to build lunar bases, 3D printed habitats, water extraction systems, infrastructure that will support long-term human presence. Everything needed to turn the moon into a long-term outpost for space travel, a stepping stone for missions to Mars and beyond. The Artemis program is a multi-billion-dollar endeavor that aims to establish a sustainable presence on the moon, ensuring that humanity has a foothold in space. This includes building a lunar gateway, a space station that will orbit the moon and serve as a hub for future missions, making lunar exploration more efficient. The gateway will be equipped with living quarters, laboratories, and docking ports for spacecraft, creating a versatile platform for scientific research and exploration. One of the main goals of the Artemis program is to search for water ice, which is believed to exist in permanently shadowed craters at the moon's poles. This resource could be a game-changer. Water ice could be used for a variety of purposes, including drinking water, oxygen production, and even rocket fuel, making lunar bases more self-sufficient. Picture this: a night sky blacker than ink, with stars shining brighter than you've ever seen. The ground beneath you? Dusty, alien, silent, a landscape untouched by time. Around you? A futuristic moon base, solar panels soaking up the sun's energy, greenhouses growing fresh food, creating a self-sustaining environment. And in the distance? A robotic rover tirelessly searching for water, paving the way for future explorers. The moon has been our silent companion for billions of years, shaping our tides, stabilizing our world. But it's more than just a celestial neighbor, and soon, it could be humanity's next frontier. Imagine lunar bases, thriving colonies, and new opportunities for exploration. But here's the twist: there's still so much we don't know. The moon holds secrets that could change our understanding of the universe. We've only just begun to uncover the moon's secrets. Each mission reveals new insights and raises more questions. Vast regions remain untouched, and countless mysteries await discovery. What lies beneath its surface? What stories do its craters tell? For instance, the origin of the moon's magnetic field and the enigmatic lunar swirls are still puzzles to be solved. These phenomena could unlock new scientific breakthroughs. As we gear up for our return, one thing is clear: the moon's story is far from over. Each step we take brings us closer to unraveling its mysteries. The moon is a celestial time capsule, preserving the chronicles of our solar system. It's a window into the past and a guide for the future. By studying the moon, we unlock secrets about the birth of planets, the evolution of life, and the vast expanse of the cosmos. Tonight, take a moment to look up and wonder. The moon is just the beginning. For millennia, humans have gazed up at the moon in awe and wonder. It has inspired myths, legends, and countless scientific quests, from ancient astronomers to modern-day scientists. Now, as we embark on a thrilling new era of lunar exploration, the moon calls us to uncover its mysteries and expand our horizons. The moon is our gateway to the stars, a stepping stone to the vast universe beyond. It's a proving ground for our technologies, a place to push the limits of human ingenuity, and a launchpad for even grander cosmic adventures. So the next time you gaze at the moon, remember it's more than just a celestial neighbor. It's a beacon of humanity's insatiable curiosity, exploration, and adventure. A reminder that the universe is brimming with wonders waiting to be discovered, and a call to action for all of us to dream big, reach for the stars, and never stop exploring. The moon is just the beginning.